number 7. Got a got 3 sheets going on this draw, so there's nobody on sheet D. So if you want to see sheets B or C, we got one screen going on that. If you want the sheets A and C, you got another screen going on that. And if you really just care about sheet C, well, take your pick. So this is the second round of the pool play. So the second game of this pool. So so everybody on this sheet is either won one game or lost one game. This is Ken here doing some commentary. We got Todd on the controls. And looks like Allison's about to put on some headsets here too. If she can get them untangled.
Hello, this is Allison.
Hey, welcome. So,
thank you.
So here on our feature sheet for commentary of sheet B, we'll be paying almost as much attention to some of the other sheets, but particularly sheet C, because it's right in front of us.
And it's conveniently Potomac teams, so we know
Yep.
we know who they are.
Yeah, we know. Well, they're everybody's Potomac, I guess so. Here on sheet B, yeah, they're all Potomac players. And sheet B is a number of Potomac players. 2, is that right? Yeah, 2 on the Johnson's team. Cody and the one non-Johnson because the 4th Johnson couldn't make it, so we have D as a permanent spare on the Johnsons. And over on Cherry Bombs, also there should be 2 Potomac players, but neither one was able to make it to previous draw or this one. So we have another Potomac player, which is
Nicole?
Nicole, thank you. Blinking. It's like I'm looking at D and trying to say Nicole. It doesn't work.
So is it Cody's sister who's not here? That's what it looks like to me.
I thought it was the Martha Johnson, the other, the couple, but I'm pretty sure. At least she's the one that's been
that was signed up. Okay.
Yeah, I think, but wasn't paying that much attention. Ooh, nice, excellent hit. Yeah,
excellent hit.
Got rid of 2 of the yellows. Wow. I mean, the yellow in the back is still second shot, but that's a big improvement. I expect a pretty good game here on sheet B. But both of these teams are pretty similar, pretty good teams. Well, another pretty good hit. Got rid of some guards. Got rid of one of the reds. So it's an improvement there too. So yep, nice hits on both sides. It's kind of a relief to only be paying attention to 2 sheets, or 3 sheets, I mean. With previous draw, it's like, okay, trying to keep track of 4, and meanwhile, on sheet A was Dunham versus Bellefontaine team, and which was very entertaining for the first few ends. Very close and
okay.
a lot of very interesting shots. So I'm paying so much attention to them. It's like it's hard to keep track of the other sheets. But
I played the Dunham team last night, and I don't think it was as exciting.
no. Well, in the end, they didn't have any trouble winning. But give up one good end, and it's pretty much over. Because then that just hits from then on.
Yep, that's what happened to us.
Mm-hmm. So we're starting our, I guess it's last Vice Rock here on sheet B, but it is starting Skip
curling.
Rocks on sheet C.
So I played in the draw before this, and the ice was very different from last night. It was significantly faster.
Yeah, so you were on last draw last night, is that right?
Yeah, draw last night.
So the ice had not been scraped after three games, and that tends to slow down. So, yep. And got less curly, it seemed, too. Was it more curly for you this morning? Or?
No, it was very straight in some spots, but last night had some negative ice.
Oh, really?
So it was just straight, no negative ice this afternoon. And it was like a 14 to the button going away and then 15 coming back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fast ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did see a number of rocks going going a little farther than intended on many of the sheets.
Yes. Well, that guard probably curled a little more than they wanted.
Yeah, they should have stopped sweeping a little sooner, I guess. But I guess if, yeah. I mean, there is a chance of jamming here, so. But get it right, you get rid of the red and keep the shooter. Actually, you would get if you get rid of the red cleanly, then the shooter should roll to one side or the other and be under cover. Looks like it should be a hit, but whether or not it jams, it looks like a jam. Oh, well okay.
Yeah, curled just enough at the end. Yeah.
Yep, so it got the red out to second shot anyway. Now do you try chipping out that yellow? It looks like that's what the call is.
Yeah.
The danger in this is moving the guard, in which case you make a really nice draw path for the hammer. So you gotta make sure you don't hit the guard. But other than that, get a good piece of the yellow. Should be out. On sheet B, they're thinking about the hammer shot. Sheet C, I mean. Sheet C, they're thinking about the hammer shot. So it's just yellow sitting.
Oh, it's not hammer.
Oh, on sheet C?
Yeah.
Oh, there is another red. Why did my I can't blame my color blindness for not seeing that red rock. It just I think the pillar was in the way where I was standing. All right, so far this rock's going a little bit wide.
Yeah, so it's not going to jam on the guard.
I think it's just going by. Will it get a piece? Oh, it does. Just enough, I think. Yeah, just barely enough to do the job. Okay, leaves red sitting one, and that one is pretty well guarded. I don't know if there's a. I don't think there's any way to get to it, even if you're left-handed.
Maybe a heavy draw.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it looks like
draw.
that's what
That's
you might
right.
be
You don't have
calling.
to get it out if you just
Yep.
move it back like 4 inches, 5 inches. Yeah, that's heavy draw can get there if it's curling that well. We'll see how the curl does in this line. Okay, what is not the hammer on sheet C, the last yellow rock. And it will be the hammer yellow rock on sheets A and B, right? Yeah. So sheet C, a lot of moving things around, but nothing changed really. Sheet A, so we're watching sheet A now because it is the hammer on sheet A. I'm trying to hit the red and stay in. Nope, it doesn't stay in. Well, it doesn't count. So 1 yellow on sheet A. Okay, now
Here's Steven's shot.
Now we're watching sheet B, the hammer. So just trying to heavy draw, move that red back a couple inches. It's really curling a lot. That's why Glad's yelling so much.
Yeah. I think it's past.
Clear.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That was close.
Just made it
Yeah.
past. Yeah, nice shot.
Yep.
For two yellow on sheet B.
And hammer's coming here on C.
All because Glad yelled really loud. If he
Yeah.
hadn't yelled that loud, I wouldn't have cleared. Nice sweeping job holding that line. Yeah, skips get worried when the rocks start moving that early and start swinging that early in that draw. So over on sheet C, it's like they're trying to tap up a red here. That's not enough weight.
No.
And leaving red sitting 2. So 2 red on sheet C for cherry bombs. Starting off the new hand here on B with a beautiful center guard.
And the center line no tick rule is not in play in this spiel.
So we can move that guard as much as we want as long as it's in play. After that nice draw on sheet B, now Verified here is trying to give it a little tap. And looks really good.
We now have Tiash's second stone. Did they call the same thing, the tap?
No, I don't. I think it was just maybe a corner freeze, maybe. Well, it actually does have enough weight to move it a little bit. Oh, well.
Corner freeze.
Yep. Not on the corner we were expecting, but
Yeah.
yeah, that works. It's not still a good place to be this early in the end. Looks like it's gonna be what guard? Yeah, it's cutting a lot. That'll just be a guard. Yeah. Yep. So cut a lot there at the end. So means you can't really chip that yellow out. So Kevin's debating, is it time to clear the guards? And when you have hammer, it's usually a good idea to not allow two center guards. Okay, there's the center guard. Put it back, I hear.
This looks out a bit wider, but it's still curling a lot.
Yeah, it's really cutting when they sometimes they get out wide there and all of a sudden they cut back at a crazy angle. Okay. Not bad, but not guarding the shot rock. So now Kevin's trying to decide, is it time to go for that shot rock? Is it time to clear another guard or freeze to it? Yeah, it's not a bad call either. Freeze to the other side. Yeah, and the problem with hitting that now is it leaves your shooter exposed if it doesn't roll out completely. Of course, the problem with that freeze call is you got to get it right. Gets a piece of it. It ought to move it a good bit. Yep. Okay, gets it out of the center. Still is shot rock,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, definitely still shot rock. But now it's exposed, more or less. Well, not exactly exposed, but you can get to it at least. So if you're yellow, want to guard that, want to get another one on the other side. Protecting the draw path on that side. Yeah, so this one's kind of a high guard on the opposite side from back where they've been putting their guards. So just testing that curl on this side. Looks like it.
Lots of discussions here
Yeah,
for Ben's first shot.
I think they decided just to peel this red shot because it's in the way. But if they happen to hit it nose, that can work too. Okay, got rid of 2 guards, so yeah, always good to have 2 for the price of 1. Except, unfortunately, it lines up the yellow into red shot, so... Yeah, because he said I got to get a little over nose, because if he hit it on nose, the red jams into the other yellow, so... Oh, just barely. Yep. The right amount of sweeping. Gets it back, leaves yellow sitting 2, I think. A little hard to tell there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's yellow sitting 2, but there's still 4 rocks left to go, so.
And another discussion.
Yeah, basically you can hit something, you can just draw in, but the problem is if you draw in, the yellows are probably lined up in a way that you could just run them back. So yeah, you could hit the back yellow and roll over, and that can work too. I think that looks like what the call is from the drum. Pretty good. And how far does it roll? Okay, well, it rolls to second, so, or third. So there's still some looking at who's shot rock now. I think it's yellow from what I could tell before, but. So looks like either block the draw path or actually draw it in for it to count too. Yeah, it would be nice if it would be just out counting the reds by an inch or something.
Yeah, it didn't curl as much as I thought. So a little bounce. Too much weight.
So, so that still leaves things unchanged about the shot rocks. So now what do we want to do? Draw, hit.
Well, they'd have to hit that just right to get it through that port there.
Well, you'd hit the center yellow, I believe. Because if you do that, then I think your reds would out. Or You could almost double out those front yellows, but there's definitely a lot of risk of jamming. So it looks like they're trying to get that one straight out through that hole. I don't really like that. But if they chip the yellow, the top yellow out too as part of this, if it over curls and chips the top yellow out, that's not bad either.
Yeah.
Over on sheet A, this is Hammer. Red draw coming in, just for a draw attempt. And it's a little bit hot, I think, so they let it hit the guard. But just one red there on sheet A. Ties up the score at 1-1.
All right, here comes the hit.
Oh, oh. Oh, didn't touch the rock. That's good. But all right, so yellow is still shot. Actually, yellow's sitting 2 now. No, just one.
Just
okay.
one.
Yeah. I was thinking that the other yellow is out counting the other red is what I was looking at. So. Yep. Okay, Hammer coming in on sheet C here. Just a draw, a little heavy, but it's a little rub, little backing, and not enough backing though, I guess, because that red is out counting. So 1 yellow
for the Johnsons.
Just some Johnsons. Only 3 Johnsons.
Oh, not what they intended.
Yeah, so that's leaving yellow sitting 2. But still 2 rocks left to play here, right? Or no, sorry,
Yeah, just a hammer.
Just a hammer, okay, yeah, just a hammer. So yellow is sitting 2, but the so if you question is if you do a heavy draw and bump back that 1 yellow, is the other red count? I don't think it does. Yeah, I think
he
both,
just draws.
Yeah, I think both yellows are out counting that red, so it doesn't matter if you tap that. You can use that back yellow as backing, but it doesn't matter if you move it. I guess we forgot about sheet A. Was one red on sheet A.
Oh, this isn't enough weight.
Oh.
Two yellow.
Yep.
So why isn't there a fourth game right now?
So with so they're doing a pool play thing, and there are, I guess, is it 28 teams totally?
Yes.
And so if you divide 28 divided by 4, it doesn't come out.
Okay,
to
this is just the group that's
whatever. Yeah,
okay.
so
I
it's
didn't
not
know if a
yeah.
team canceled or switched
Yeah,
or.
I mean,
Okay.
28 divided by 8 doesn't.
Yep.
So yeah, so half of the pools have
8.
whatever have
Yeah.
use all 4 sheets, and the other half only use 2 of the sheets.
Okay.
So I think once they're done with the pool play, all the sheets will be busy.
Well, the next round is just a third round, so there'll still be only 28 teams. So
Yeah.
they'll still be the short time.
Trying to get a guard out of that rock, but it's not crawling quite far enough to, well, not to be a guard, but it is coming in more of a freeze.
Yeah. Really curled a lot there at the end.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Oh, I just noticed that the person throwing on C had a lift delivery.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. Don't see that very often.
No. Where's that team from?
The
Todd said Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Okay, yeah.
They curl so much at the end. D was the same.
Yeah.
So Jacob is throwing a double here.
Boom.
Yep. Worked out as desired.
Clears the house. And a fact, clears the whole sheet. No rocks left in play with half the rocks left to go. So it's going to be a 4-rock end left for each team at this point. Oh.
Yeah.
That
It's moving.
Yeah, it almost looked like somebody hit it the way it suddenly jumped to the side.
Oh, gosh. All the way. It's out.
yeah, I don't know. It had to pick something. It was just a sudden turn.
Another chance here for a draw.
And that draws the right weight. So Kevin called for the hit here, so he's probably expecting kind of going for the blank end at this point, since it's going to be hard to score more than one if everybody makes their shots. So.
And it looks like on A, there's nothing scoring right now either.
Yeah, A and B are both have empty houses. Well, over on D, it's got it's got a lot more going on that sheet.
Yeah.
Yellow sitting 2 at the moment. Another draw here on B. Looks nice, right where Clough wants it. And Ben looking at taking that out. Or Kevin looking at taking that out with Ben holding this down in the room. Well, that's
Yeah.
leaving the yellow in play. So it most likely will not be a blank end now.
Unless the shot goes awry.
Yep. Yeah. So this basically this yellow rock has to be in. It's anywhere in the house. It's hard to double. Enough weight to get in. Nobody's bothering sweeping. Don't care too much about where in the house it is as long as it's in. Prevents a blank, so theoretically there would be a crazy weight double for if your name was Dunham. but for most of us, it's either hit or draw for one. In this case, I think Kevin decided the hit's the easier shot to make. Needs to make sure it stays in and doesn't roll to the outside where the other yellow could outcount it. Just kind of holding it straight. Oh, held it a little bit too straight. Maybe it might just roll out to the outside. Yep, so steal of one yellow.
Which surprises me. There wasn't much handle on that stone. How did Hammer turn out on C?
Oh, I was clicking the buttons on B there.
I couldn't see.
Looked like it might have been one yellow, but hopefully they'll post it soon.
And did you get the score updated for A?
No, they just hung it.
One red.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Johnson scored on C.
Okay, I'll put it in as one yellow if they don't hang it, and then update me if it was more.
Okay.
I think the call here on B is just to hit that red since they're
Yeah.
since they're up by 5 points. They don't really worry about guarding their yellows. They just want to get rid of reds at this point. Oh, it's really curling. I think it's just going to hit that guard. Is it? Yeah, that yet another rock that curled more than expected.
And Kevin's going to put it back.
Because we are using the guard rule, just not the tick rule. Kevin called to tick out just the outer yellow one, and which is look like he's got that. Rolls over and bumps the other yellow. Leaves both the reds hanging out over on the side, not really guarded. So looks like the call is just to hit those reds. Most likely you won't get rid of both of them, but as long as you get rid of one, that helps.
Well, that's curling a lot too.
Oh, wow, that's an
Yeah.
interesting place to
Yeah,
land.
yeah.
Frozen onto the button, sort of. So. Kevin is looking at freezing one onto the red, which would leave him counting two at the moment. So and with that yellow backing, making it difficult to cleanly remove them.
Yeah.
The question is, how much will this curl? It's not curling as much as he hoped, so.
And a little too heavy.
Yep. Yeah, the sweepers are on that early because often when you get rocks out there near the edge, they tend to die quickly. So this one chose not to. So probably because they've already thrown a few rocks out that wide and it's warmed up that path a little bit. So it's a little bit faster and straighter than those earlier rocks that really swung when they got out there. Oh, beautiful
Yeah, nice shot.
Gets rid of the yellow backing, which is a good thing in this case. Yeah, I think Ben suggested just sit on it, which is kind of what Kevin was thinking too. So basically you don't want to, at this point with this many rocks left to play, if you just hit it, it doesn't do you any good at all. So you just kind of sit there and hope to hit it back later. like
can
mad.
they get it far enough?
It's coming in, but maybe not quite that far.
Oh, really curled at the end.
Yeah.
Again, I keep saying it.
Yeah.
Really curled.
Definitely has potential where it is, but even not ideal. But
Yeah, it doesn't look like they overlap there with the red and yellow, so.
yeah, so you could run that red back directly to the shot rock. It's pretty tight, but that's why there's a call for a guard here. And it's not curling, so since it's not curling, they just want to bring it in and have it counting. Yep, okay, that's just as good as the guard he was, even better than the guard he was asking for. So now Kevin, hit that red? It's you can definitely get rid of 2 yellows that way. Don't think there's any way to get rid of 3 yellows, but you can get rid of 2.
But Ben would be a good choice to have try.
Yep, he needs a lot of weight to throw this granite, and he's got a lot of weight behind this throw. Okay, just gets rid of 1 yellow, but that helps open things up a little bit. So they're just looking at overlapping with that red somewhat, I think, for a guard. Okay, looks like they'll be drawing another one in here. And since it was going to be a little bit deep, they want to make it a little bit more deep. So if the red sits on it, it still leaves yellow sitting 1. So leaves Sushigo in a tough position here. And they got 2 rocks left, is that right? So up to skip rocks here. Or did I miscount? Are they still on base rocks? Where are we? Yeah,
No,
I
this
think
is
it
Kevin's first stone.
Okay. So
And is there just 1 yellow down there?
yeah, I think
Yeah,
just
Steven
one
threw
yellow.
up. Yeah, Steven threw already.
Okay.
And once again, on sheet C, they have so many more stones in play than the other two
Yeah.
sheets.
So what is going on sheet C there? It's yeah,
At
a
least
lot
2
going
yellow.
on. 2, yeah. Looks like 2. I don't know. Could be 3. Maybe a measurement
Yeah,
going
maybe
there if
3.
things don't change. But and what do they have left? 3 rocks left to play. I see. So the next rock there on sheet C will be red. So I think they're looking at running back their outer red guard. Okay, here on sheet B, trying to run back red, into yellow, into yellow.
Partially worked.
Yep, yeah. They,
but
so
they're still
yellow's still sitting 2. Yeah. So, yeah. So yellow probably still want to get something else counting in the house. So top 4. On sheet C, that red tap didn't go quite far enough. So, but so there's still that question of whose third shot. But
maybe is yellow drawing again?
yeah, so that'll be the last yellow rock. And so I think that's the call, is to try to, yeah, I mean, you can definitely draw to outcount the reds. Just needs to get somewhere close to the, the 4-foot.
Oh, they're calling a guard.
Oh, okay. Ah. And it looks like it'll be in there, covering that path.
Just over. They also threw a yellow guard here on sheet B.
So it'll be hammer here on sheet B, red hammer on sheet B and C, and yellow hammer on sheet A, I believe. Starting with sheet A here. So what are they trying to do on sheet A? Is just tap the yellow back in, their own yellow back into the red, I think. Clear the guards. Yeah. Gonna get to the yellow. I think this would work. Oh, not quite. Close. So one red, steal 1 red there on sheet A. Next up will be sheet B. Kevin's getting ready to throw his, what's he trying to do? Going directly for the shot rock? Is that the plan? And like a downweight hit on the shot rock? And soon after that, we'll see the red attempt on sheet C. So, okay, here's Kevin's shot on sheet B. Oh, so it crashes on a yellow. Doesn't do any harm, but leaves yellow sitting 2. Seal of 2 on, and on sheet C, also a crash. Oh, well, they didn't even measure, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they decided. I would have measured that, but at least 2. Well, I guess we'll just call it 2 yellow until they post something else. All 3 sheets throwing their lead rocks, kind of Usually it's only the first end where all the sheets are synchronized like this. And center guard here on sheet B. So do you have another game today, Allison, or you're off till tomorrow morning?
Off until tomorrow.
Do you have the time yet, or?
Well, if I mathed correctly with all of the correct, or with a correct understanding of all of the complicated rules, I think we play it the 8:15 draw.
Oh, okay.
In the B group.
Mm-hmm.
That's not called a B group yet.
Yep. Okay, Kevin calling for Tiaf to do a hit here. Looks pretty good. Yep. Oh yeah, you definitely got the hit. It's going to be a little about nose. Heard Glad say, yeah, run it. I guess he's happy with his call. Run the yellow back into the red. Oh, curled a little punch for the run back.
Yeah. Overcurled.
Glad was not happy with that. So Kevin hoping to capitalize on this and get another rock in behind the other pair of rocks there. Oh, nice draw. Okay, gonna try to hit that yellow again, either to clear it or run it back. Yes. Right to the shot rock and spills to sit second. I think. It's kind of close. I guess I did post that 2 yellow on sheet C, so we got it right.
Great. Well, they're trying the run back again.
Well, now they cleared the yellow.
But still not a run back.
Nope. Still. He's sitting 2. Kevin likes to guard that.
Or do I like promote? Like tap up our back that up? Okay. I prefer coming out this side. So you want to guard? Okay.
Oh, I thought they were going to draw behind. Okay.
Yeah, there was a little debate. I think Ben wanted to tap it back,
Yeah.
but it's always hard to call when you're down by a bunch and you need to get rocks counting. It's like, where should
points.
they be? It's and probably wherever you put this, it's going to be a hit called anyway. So. Okay, so just doing a draw in to the top 4.
Okay. Yeah. There's the hit.
Okay, well, we get 1 red out and leaves 2 there. Unfortunately, a little bit guarded. It's hard to double them now because of where that yellow is.
But that's good for red. They want to score points.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it always takes a lot of thinking of how can I maintain my at least 3 here when there's still 5 rocks left to play. So.
I guess a guard. I thought it was going to be the tap.
So, yeah, it's a little awkward. I mean, that guard's in a pretty good place to make you think. Like, what do you want to do here? I mean, you could draw in from the left side as we're viewing it. You could hit something. I mean, I like just hitting something. I mean, when you're up by this much, you don't care if the other scores. You just want them to not score a lot. So, looks like they're going to try yet another yellow run back attempt. And definitely can get a double here. Even if you at least get 1 red out, that's good. And if you get it really right, your yellow shooter, I mean not the yellow shooter, the yellow run back rock might actually end up in a nice place.
Yeah. Hello, baby that doesn't know me. Yeah. Oh, you're not afraid of strangers.
Move. Okay, so one back, waiting for it to open a little curl here. And taps it over. It helps actually. It moves that, so it's not guarding the direct hit. So now Kevin has to guard the direct hit. So sheet C, that'll be the last yellow rock here. Sheet A still has 3 rocks left to play.
This looks like a lot of weight on C.
Yeah, I think they might be trying to chip out that red rock, but it's not curling enough.
Yeah.
They're just heading straight for their yellow rock instead. Well, it leaves them sitting on half on the button, but completely exposed. Okay, Kevin trying to throw a guard.
Oh, it's over curling.
On sheet C, Cherry Bombs didn't waste any time thinking about this shot. Just hit for 2. Nose hit for 2 on that yellow shot. Let's sweeping to keep that rock from over curling. Oh, now they want it to curl a little more. So, and it is nice hit, and well, doubles out. Doubles it. Good thing it doubled out the yellow, because otherwise it might have rolled a little bit too far to count. But yep, they got 2 red on sheet C. And speaking of doubles, I guess this is another double attempt here on sheet B. Just have to get it really tight to the guard so you can get a double. Okay, gets rid of 1 red, still leaves red sitting 2 with hammer. So it'll just be a draw attempt for 3 here on sheet B.
And on A, we have the final red stone. They also have quite a lot of stones in play.
Wow, that's a lot of stones in play. The red crashes and moves things around and gives yellow
not what
another
they
point.
wanted.
No. Oh, jeez. To yellow on sheet A. That it was.
No, not hammer. Yeah.
Not even hammer. It's sitting 2 yellow with now a clean draw path because that rock cleared up the draw path. So yeah, that was definitely not good.
So it's at least a tie game now on sheet A.
Yep.
And Kevin's final stone, they're sweeping hard. I don't know if it's heavy enough.
Not gonna. Okay, so 2 red.
2 red.
On sheet B.
They're on the board now.
Yep.
Okay, Craig's final stone on A now.
The draw attempt for 3.
I can't believe it's open on that side with all those stones.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody burned the rock, I think, or did it lose handle? That must have
Maybe it lost handle.
Yeah, okay, 2 yellow. Ties it up. Knows it. And another hit call coming up, I see. Clears the red, yellow spills over. Nicely.
Backstop there for it.
Yep. Biting the forefoot. So. But just asking for a double here. yelled way too much. Wow. So Steven just calling to split the house, put another one in on the other side. Yeah, little heavy. Will it stop?
Just biting.
Yep. So
Gonna
Kevin
try the hit again.
right with the other handle this time. So see if it curls better this way or it doesn't curl so much. Crazy.
Yeah, the hits with the different handles were drastically different for us.
So it's going a little bit wide at the moment. It'll hit something yellow, definitely. And enough to get the double. No, jams on the red and leaves 3 yellow. But at least they're all in the back of the house, so that's not, it gives you stuff to freeze on.
But red does not have hammer this time. So.
No, but they just have to be careful not to give up a lot. But at this point, in the 6th end, if you don't score, you're gonna be fighting hard.
Yeah.
Okay, and this one also looks heavy. Another one coming into the back. Yep. Pile of stuff in the back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the call.
Yeah, if it's possible.
You heard Glod say hit the yellow narrow and then roll the red all the way over onto the other yellows. I mean, that's the best call if you can make it.
Yeah, because a hit and stick means you'll just be hit again.
Yep.
And drawing to the back doesn't outcount the one on the side.
Even if your hit and roll just ends up in the middle somewhere, that still helps because then you have another hit and roll attempt coming up. So, yeah, I like the call, especially with just the non-vice rocks here. All right.
Okay.
So
Nice shot, Ben.
Doubled out 2 yellows. Of course, at this point, do you hit the red or you just not worry about it? I guess I might as well hit it. Yeah. Glad's like, hit the rock in the back. No, but they were shots. So, yeah, usually you don't like going after rocks in the back except on your last stone or something, but.
Oh. Is Kevin going to do the same?
Yeah, at this point, I think he's just trying to freeze on the back one because he's got nothing else really. Yeah, I mean, if you were up by a few points, you'd go for the hit and then try to blank, but you're down, no without hammer, and just. coming in. Not going to make it that far back, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiash hit the, tapped the rock a little with the broom. So a little discussion there about do they do something with it or leave it where they stand. And Claude said just leave it. Or maybe with Steven. One of them said just leave it. Yeah, so if you tap the stone before it gets to the hog line, you just have to take it out of play immediately. But once it gets past the hog line, the other skip gets to decide what to do.
And just tapping the stone usually hasn't affected its trajectory or how far it's going. So.
Again, same call as before, just touch more weight, try to get it all the way to the back. It will be hammer on sheet C, so they're discussing what to do. Is there a way to double out some reds there with the yellow hammer? And yeah,
a lot more weight this
maybe.
time. And gets through the house.
Yep. Okay, so leaves yellow sitting two with hammer. On sheet B, yellow hammer on sheet C will be the interesting play. Because they're trying to, I believe, no, what are they trying to, where that broom is and what I thought they were trying to do.
I don't know. I think they'd be drawing to the button, but.
Yeah, I mean, they were looking to see if they could, I thought, to move that red back into the yellow. But they'd have to be a lot more weight than that, I think. Anyway, we'll definitely get to the red. Chip out that red. Oh, well, they moved some reds around, but leaving red sitting one. So, making for an interesting seventh end here on sheet C with Cherry Bombs only down by one. Here on sheet B, the draw is a little bit heavy, but not too heavy. It'll stop, leaving three yellow. And that's handshake, so that's game on sheet B.
We're not to hammer yet on sheet A.
Taking a look at all four sheets here on our BC stream, so it's you can get an idea what's going on in sheet A. Which
final yellow's coming up.
So yellow is sitting two. So I guess they're just maybe trying to either block the draw path or ideally get one like halfway into white to outcount the reds. Or really, if you get it into the forefoot and buried, that works too. I would like it like almost full weight. Oh, nice. Nice draw out of the forefoot there on sheet A. So if you're red, you can do a heavy draw to tap that back a little bit. You can try drawing from the other side, but that would be pretty difficult. Yeah, that view isn't working. Sorry, Todd. Need to fix that. I guess you can just show A and C on both streams. That might be the best thing to do at this point. I mean the other way. The just I mean it's not. That's not. Oh, that is. Oh, okay. No, that's not showing sheet A is the problem. They're both. It's all sheet C. I mean you can just show sheet C on this screen because we got the other ones on the other screen. Yeah, sorry, yeah, C, slight C there, that's good. Okay, so what happened on sheet A?
I missed it too. I think yellow scored.
Yeah. Clearly yellow scored, so just a matter of how many they got. You know, the spectator said that was 3 yellow on sheet A. Oh, and they're hanging 3, so yep. for cherry bombs. They were trying hard to get this steal here. And so just some Johnsons would like to clear out some guards. Hit anything red at this point.
Well, and the standings have updated after the results from B were entered. So that's what I've been looking at to see how the teams moved around.
Mm-hmm.
Because so far, the number of points you score, the number of ends you win, and then if you win or lose the game, all those three things together are determining your ranking. So rarefied hair just moved into first place.
Oh, okay. By getting lots of points, I guess.
Yes, by getting more points than the previous team in first place.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this I think it was a guard attempt, and it might just, it didn't roll quite enough, so it leaves the red rock exposed. It's a little bit narrow to get through there, but Stephen Johnson definitely sees a path and is asking Cody to go for it. Sweeper's holding it straight enough to get it past the guard. I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Nice. Hit. A little bit of roll to the outside. It's fine. And so can try hitting that yellow rock and just past nose and rolling in, I believe, is the call. Or just roll a tiny bit to be behind the guard, or roll a good amount to be behind the mesa guards. I think I'd rather the tiny bit because then it blocks that draw pass some. Yeah, it's staying a little wide. It's not going to get the roll, but it'll get the hit. So, trading hits here now. So, back to on to skip rocks now. Yep. So, Stephen Johnson coming down to
make his first throw.
Yeah. Nice hit and roll on sheet A. Hit the red out and rolled behind the guard. And this yellow rock is also hanging out a little bit wider than expected. And not even a touch. Yeah, I guess that line's one of the straighter lines, I guess. It's the challenge of curling, figuring out what each line's going to do. So. Okay, so it's leaving red sitting one, and they really would like to steal here. So they could try hitting that yellow on the other side and rolling in, but it's a little bit tough for for a right-handed thrower to get. Well, no, they still have a clear path at it. Wouldn't be a bad call. But then it does leave that hit and roll on that was just attempted. And often you want to prevent what the other team just tried doing. You want to say, well, they're going to try it again, and they know the ice better, so maybe you ought to do something over there. So debating whether they want to discard it or try tapping it back. And I think they decided to discard, but we'll see.
The final red stone on sheet C.
Yep, so doing a little bit of a,
Oh, they needed that rub.
Do they? Is it? It's still out counting
Okay.
the yellows, and it's actually. I mean, the knife. It's well, you can hit that, I guess. Yeah, you can still hit that directly. So it is yellow hammer here. So it's red sitting 2, and
Is this the last end? I think so.
I didn't.
Topper's going out.
Oh. It's probably his 5-minute warning, which means they do get another end.
I think he's telling them to, if they play faster, they can play another end.
Yep.
is what that looked like.
I think that's what he's saying. So get that rock off now, and if you want to play. Yep. So. Okay, so going from the left hack here, Stephen Johnson is just trying to do the hit and roll off that red again, I believe. So we were just trying to narrowly hit that red so we can outcount the other red. And not going to get past the nose. So just bumps the red back, leaves the red sitting 2. And red takes a steal of 2 and is now in the lead. And Topper rang the bell right as after they threw the rock, which means
I don't know.
what? they're
It's
looking at him.
different.
Do they play
Yeah.
the 8th end or do they not play the 8th end?
No, they're shaking.
Shaking, okay. I guess they decided time was up, so. So Cherry Bombs with a win of 1 at as the bell rang. So that'll be the last end here on sheet A also. So we got the
2 red.
2 red sitting 2, but there's still 3 rocks left to play. But the next rock is red, so and red has hammer. So it's looking fairly good for Team Davies. They need to score 3 to tie here, though. So Davies being a team from Roanoke with 2 former Potomac players in it, long-time former, as in back here before we built this facility, old-timers,
wow.
Yep. So, and one of them is actually from Arkansas, and I've curled him with him in Arkansas. Believe it or not, there is curling in Arkansas, just one place, and the hockey teams keep getting more and more ice time, so I think they're down to like trolling 6 times a year now in Arkansas. So yeah, it's hard to sustain a club on that.
So Craig is getting ready for his final stone now. Is it heavy?
Yeah, and it's not growing. Yeah, too heavy, not growing enough. So, okay, well, it's actually cuts him down to 1. So if you if you're red and you
They
can
have to
get
hit
that
that
one,
out,
if they can get that out completely, you score 4 and win. The problem is keeping the shooter. I mean, you can, but how much do you have to move that rock to score 3? I guess we can show the sheet A on the side there. Then okay, exciting finish on sheet A.
Yeah.
Hit for 3 or 4. All this game comes down to 1 rock. Well, gets to nose and leaves red sitting 3 for a tie.
Okay. That is still the end of the game.
It's still the end of the game. I don't think they're playing. They definitely are. Don't play an extra end. I don't think they're doing skip rocks in the pool play.
They are not.
So yeah, I think in the finals they would play an extra end. I'm not sure what they're doing in the playdowns. If they're they need to do something. I don't know if it's skip rocks but we'll worry about that when it comes to it. Okay, well that's it for wrapping up this draw. So we'll be back in a bit for the next pool play.